Tuesday, July 15th, 2020.
Sure. There we go.
Sorry.
Now we're on air.
This is the Common Council meeting to be held Tuesday, July 15th, 2025 at 7 p.m. The meeting is called to order. Would you please call the roll?
Alderperson Drewzwicki.
Present.
Alderperson Bailey.
Present.
Alderperson Kastner.
Present.
Alderperson Sarian is excused. Alderperson Akers.
Present.
Item B is opening prayer.
Well, I am thankful to see all of you. It is my privilege to stand here before you and just thank the Lord for some of the most awesome leaders in a great city. And I want to take a moment here and just thank the Lord for each of you. Lord, we thank you for your goodness and your hand in our lives and blessing us with the opportunity to live and to serve in a great city, in this great city of Greenfield. I pray your hand of protection and safety over all of our proceedings and wisdom to speak into the mind and the heart of our leaders as they make decisions that have ramifications all over the city and everywhere else. I pray that you protect our police officers, our firefighters, and all of our citizens, that we would all know the joy that you have intended for this time in this life. I pray all of this today in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Thank you, guys, for what you do.
Thank you. Item C is the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you please join me as we recite the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, moving along. Item D is the approval of the June 17th Common Council minutes.
Make a motion to approve those minutes.
Alderperson Bailey made the motion. Is there a second? Second by Alderperson Kastner. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
That sounds unanimous to me. Moving along to Mayor's report this evening, we have two of our county supervisors, Patty Loxton and Kathy Vincent, who I saw this morning. I saw Kathy this morning at 7:30 when we went to the hearing downtown. Amanda Lang, you may have seen it on the news. The judge previously ordered a competency evaluation, went to the hearing this morning, and I think to many people's surprise, the report indicated that he was competent to stand trial. This is going to be the beginning, I think, of a long legal process, but it's nice to see that justice is back on track. It was quite surprising, I think, to all of us when, by happenstance, our police officers showed up at a residence, the residence that he resided in, where during the time that a brutal murder was committed on our streets, unprovoked. So I want to thank Kathy for everything she's doing at the county to make sure that this right is wronged and that this wrong is righted, I think is the right way to say that.
Is he in custody?
He is not in custody. He is still under community care, I guess, or community commitment. Representative Bob Donovan was there as well this morning with us. Kathy, Bob, Bob Donovan's aide are working, I think, religiously, following the opening prayer to make sure that the law doesn't allow that the gaps and holes that were in the system ever repeat themselves. Is that a fair statement?
It should not be that difficult.
It
It shouldn't have happened.
should not have happened, period. For the family of the victim, for the folks that expect to be safe in their community, our community, and those that are around us, or the passersby. An interesting point is Kathy has some direct, kind of a direct nexus to this. One of her friends or neighbors was the person that was driving by after the attack took place and actually applied pressure to the wound in the hopes of saving the gentleman while paramedics were on their way. So there's some reality to this stuff. I mean, we get so caught up sometimes in the news and this is shocking and that's shocking, and the reality is that these shocking things are happening around us and they're real. And sometimes they're 13 miles away, and sometimes they're 50 miles away, and sometimes they're 1,000 miles away or around the world. But violence and a sense of safety and stability in a community is incredibly important. And I know it's something that we all take very seriously. I want to thank Kathy and Bob and the others and our acting police chief, Eric, who drove us. Did Did you know that when somebody speeds around you, you can't chase them if there are passengers in the car? So he had a chance to pull over a BMW with Road America plates this morning that almost drove us off the road. But just wanted you to know.
You were the passenger?
I was the passenger hanging on for dear life.
That's reasonable.
It's also harrowing. It was, when you get to be my age, everything's harrowing, right? Just getting into the building out of your car, right? Can be a harrowing experience. But Kathy and Patty are here this evening. As you know, we did the grand opening for the turf, which is a great asset for our community, for the region, for the state, for the country, and for some people around the world. And the county would like to provide a, I don't know what it is, a dedication, thanking us for bringing the amenity to the county. I understand that this body, and me particularly, sometimes has great difficulty understanding, accepting the challenges that the county faces in the providing a service. The Amanda Lang is probably one of the most recent examples. There were others, but I want to say that both of our representatives have provided a voice on the county board that had been lacking for a very long time. I think you could ask them, and it's a nonpartisan office, I think, over there, right? The two of them are probably on divergent ends of the spectrum or if there is a continuum of political thought. But when it comes to representing Greenfield at the board level, both are really trying hard. Understand that there's paths, and I understand that there's...
As long as you both are here, what is the status of the Wood River path between Howard and Morgan? It has been funded for over 4 years, and it's been promised, and they made the project larger in scope to delay it longer. But where residents are diverted off of that path onto 116th Street, which is not suited or even close to being suited for bike or pedestrian. And I am afraid, as well as a resident that calls me once a month, about that path being a suicide path. So the money is there, the funding is there, and I am perplexed why bike paths are not liked by you.
So we'll just put it this way.
That's what you
It's
said.
not an
I mean,
agenda
you just
item, and we're under the mayor's report, which is a happy time, generally. But
Not always,
I
Mike. You
think
make it
both-
sad
I think
sometimes.
I think both of them will.
I hope you follow through with that path
They
and
will.
get it in.
So my experience with both of them is that they relentlessly follow through with things, and I
And if-
suspect,
If that path goes in, I will come to the county and give you an award and pretend I did the whole thing.
ours won't be in a frame, though. It'll be in a cheap cardboard green folder.
I will frame it if it's in a
I
frame.
got a page
I will.
protector I'll donate,
Yeah,
okay?
and a plastic page protector that's been recycled. That's how we'll do it. But, so, did you want to step up to the microphone? We can come down and accept the two of... I can, do you want to, can we all go down and get a quick picture? I apologize for the people that have public hearings and... All of our employees here are exempt employees that aren't subject to overtime rules, so... Yeah, sorry. Appreciate that. Very nice of you. Thank you. Somebody can take it. I got you.
Can I give you my camera too?
I got you. I'll send it to you.
Or do you mind?
You want me? I'll
Yeah.
take yours too. Yeah.
I'll have her send me mine. I won't pass another one.
How do you want to do this? This is...
Yeah,
You go
put you in the
Go in
middle.
the middle of us.
Yeah,
I want to go in like the back.
I
Are
did
you
wear
gonna read the
heels,
whole-
but
are you
it
gonna
didn't
read the
help
whole
too
thing?
much.
Are you gonna read the whole thing?
No, not all of it.
I always
Kathy
read
will
it.
read half.
I always read
I don't have my glasses, so we're gonna
You gotta
it.
read
You
it.
don't have to.
First, I want to say, I had the honor of attending the ribbon cutting ceremony at the surf park for the skateboard opening. I was amazed how many people I met from around the United States. I didn't meet Tony Hawk. He wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
I looked for him.
He's expected to be there later this summer, I'm told,
Oh, really?
but he won't ever tell you when he is.
Okay. I was amazed. I grew up in Greenfield, so I knew the park. I was not a skateboarder, but a lot of my friends, you know, it seems like it's a boy thing, but more so now, more girls. And I just think it's just a great thing that you, as the Common Council, went along and helped your mayor achieve this. I think that's great. So this is really for all of you.
I never told him until we opened it.
Oh, you didn't? All right.
Told him.
I think Jeff should be over here too.
Jeff,
Yeah,
That would
where's
be the
Jeff?
best kept secret
Jeff,
in the world, right?
so Jeff should be in here for sure. Come on, Jeff. Jeff is the one, he's our Director of Neighborhood Services, who, when I say goofy things, it's like, Jeff, let's get this done. Jeff is like, you sure? And then
He is an avid biker, though.
he is an avid biker. He
Nice.
doesn't need an electric motor either.
Thank you, Jeff.
I know, he's a real biker.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it because,
You can just read the bottom.
no, we're gonna read all.
You don't have to read the whole thing, because he has a hearing, right?
We'll be quick.
And
You have it here.
This is from the Milwaukee County Board of Supervisors, whereas Michael Neiske, City of Greenfield Mayor, took an interest in resurrecting the turf skate park in Greenfield, Wisconsin, after construction crews unexpectedly uncovered the long-buried concrete bowls of the legacy skate park, sparking renewed interest and a cherished piece of local skateboarding history. And I'll let Kathy read the next paragraph. We won't read the whole thing.
Where is it on there? Because
The
I don't
second-
have my glasses
Oh.
on. The second one here?
Yeah.
You don't have to read the whole thing.
Okay.
Just a second.
And I'm just gonna quickly preface and say that everything he said about protecting the interests of this community, I want you to know 110% I will be working with Mayor Nietzsche to make sure the,
Neitzke. You gotta get the
sorry,
name right.
Neitzke,
Neitzke.
to make sure that the residents of Greenfield are safe. And so I appreciate him saying things today, but he has been steadfast in making sure this community is safe. So I just want to say that. And where am I reading? Here?
Down
You're gonna
here,
start
down
the
here,
second
down
one.
here. Be
Just read the
be it
second.
resolved.
And then we'll go
I'll
to the
read
be
this,
resolved.
but I also want to say I could not be at the ceremony that day because I had surgery 3 days before, but I was there in spirit and I had a T-shirt all set to go that said, I do my own stunts, and it had a nice little arm brace on. So I will just say Mayor Neitzke, recognizing the cultural and historic importance of the skate park that closed in 1997, responded to the community's passionate pleas and pledged to support and lead the efforts to resurrect the park, remaining a tireless voice through every stage of its more than a decade-long restoration, leading into its reopening on June 7th, 2025.
And you can do the whereas.
Okay, you want me to read that?
You want me to?
Yes.
How about if I read
I
it?
don't have
You
my
want me to read
glasses.
it?
Yes, let's
Oh,
not.
he's gonna skip to the bottom.
Be it resolved, the members of the Milwaukee County Board of Supervisors on the motions of Supervisors Patty Loxton and Kathleen Vincent, along with supervisors, a whole bunch of them, do hereby commend me, and we should change this so it says me and the
It should
Greenfield
be all
Common
of you.
Council.
I can do
It
that.
should- You
I
should
can
do that.
I will
Yeah.
do that.
Because I do kind of, they set the policy in the community. We implement their policy. Now, we do sometimes suggest things.
Can you also add and Jeff Katz?
No.
You can't say that,
He got a skateboard.
so did you.
And their staff, including Jeff Katz, would be nice. But this was really nice.
Look
Thank
at-
you so much.
If we
Look
could
at
add
Eric.
a
Hold
couple
the sign.
pictures, we would appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you
No,
for
but
everything,
seriously,
and thank
can
you.
and the Greenfield-
I do want to thank all of you and,
Get the bike path done?
thank you. So we'll work on that bike path. I get a lot of
Remember
calls.
how this is, we did this, you'll have to do it.
And a dog park.
Well, you know I'm all about the dogs.
I know. Did you guys close the airport dog park?
That was terrible.
Only during the day. Oh, no, I'll just send it. That's the next.
I didn't know the name was- All right, let's move along here. Under Mayor's report, I guess this is an announcement too, that we had the fireworks this year, and they were spectacular. I think they were the best fireworks we ever had. Does everybody agree with that? Did you see them?
I can tell you, there was a gentleman that passed in front of our house, because we, in our, are right across from Conkle Park, and we like to leave the little poppers out on the sidewalk. The gentleman was thrilled with that and danced on them for us. When he came back, he told us how wonderful the fireworks were. He had never seen them before. He was definitely coming back next year. And, but he was coming back earlier so he could get a better spot. But he had nothing but raving comments about it.
I've only heard one criticism, it's with the big booms. And I found out from Spielbauer that there were 7 big, the ones that just go boom, right? There was a concern that with PSTD or something that we shouldn't pay attention to that. We should just have more big booms. As I understand it, we had just as many big booms as we normally do, but there were so many other booms around it that you didn't really notice it.
There was a lot of
That was the
booms.
only criticism.
There was a lot of booms.
It was absolutely amazing, unlike a drone show, which I thought was kind of silly. I'm just saying.
Wasn't even there.
Was it? All right. Aldermanic reports.
Conkle Park is happening tonight.
Conkle Park is hopping tonight. Please respect the no parking signs when you're not supposed to park so you don't get tickets. We do appreciate the revenue, but we would prefer that you just,
It's a safety issue.
it's a safety issue. Yep, absolutely. Any announcements from anybody? Nope. Citizen commentary, nothing. Public hearing, okay, let's move to I-1, which is special use permit for Naviria Las Maravillas. Did I pronounce that sort of properly? A limited service restaurant to be located at 6401 West Forest Home. This is to approve a special use permit as well as a site plan review.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So what we're looking at is a new ice cream place coming to the city. They will occupy 2,500 square feet of tenant space in the multi-tenant building located off of Forest Home Avenue. The property is zone C3, so it's special use, which is why it comes before you today. They will have 2 full-time and 2 part-time employees. The hours of operation will be 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Parking requirements, building requires 28, only 18 are provided. Common Council may waive the shortage. Site improvements, this came before us last summer, and all of the issues that were identified then have been addressed. They addressed the parking lot. Lot's in really good shape now. The stripes have been redone. The signage for the ADA stalls have been taken care of as well. The only new issue that has appeared is that there is a new light that has been installed on top of the building, which does not meet the requirements for lighting, so that will need to be addressed. But otherwise, Plan Commission recommended approval on June 10th. No letters of support or objection have been received to date.
Is there anyone that would like to speak for or against for informational purposes concerning this item? Are you the applicant?
I am the owner of the building.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead if you.
That light that was on top was there since early 1980s, when it used to be a car wash, and then it turned into a strip mall. So I just removed it. It was not in use for 40-something years.
Okay.
This is the first time in all those years that it was ever noticed.
Okay. Okay. So on our flag, it says pledge to progress, even if it takes 42 years.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will take a picture for you.
Okay, so that's not, those aren't issues. Does anyone else want to speak for or against informational purposes concerning this item? Entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Alderperson Akers, second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. And entertain a motion to approve the resolution for the special use permit and the site plan review, consistent with the comments as provided herein.
Motion to approve both
Alderperson
items.
Akers, is there a second? Second by Alderperson Bailey, would you please call?
Alderperson Jizwicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Moving along, I
What kind of
don't,
food are they gonna be serving?
Ice cream.
ice cream.
So we approved A and B?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
We approved A and B together?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Item K, I don't have any appointments this evening. K, under new business, claim received from Pam Akers.
Was referred to our city attorney's office.
K2, claim received from Martin Law Office on behalf of Jacina Cervantes.
Referred to our city's insurance company.
K3, applications
I kind of feel out of place.
for 2025 and 2026 operator license. Entertain a motion to approve those applications consistent with all the disclaimers and stuff.
I'll make that motion with all the
Motion by Alderperson
disclaimers.
Akers, second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 4 is approve applications for amusement license to expire July 31st, 2026. And entertain a motion to approve those applications.
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Driswicky, is there a second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. 9 is approve an application for 2025-2026 for Class B fermented malt beverage license, Class C wine retailer's license for Meiji Milwaukee LLC at 3740 South 108th Street. This is at the Meiji, I think it's Miyagi Seafood Buffet. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Alderperson Kastner,
Excitedly excited about opening.
the former Embers Restaurant. Right?
Yeah,
This is the old where?
Old Embers on the northeast corner. of
Genesis,
Beloit
there was Embers and then Genesis
and
Laundry.
Genesis.
Oh,
right.
okay. Second.
By Driswicky, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 6 is the request of an extension of licensed premises at Daniel's Place at 3800 South 108th Street. You'll recall that there was it was kind of like a conditional use, and if the.
Motion for approval.
Motion by Alderperson Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 7 is to approve a change of agent from Nicholas Fisher to Jennifer Flannery at Famous Dave's Restaurant. I'd
Motion for
entertain-
approval.
By, who was that? Kastner?
I did that.
Okay.
We can fight over
By
it, I guess.
Kastner, second.
Second.
By Driswicky, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 8 is to approve a special outdoor special event application for Hassless Mattress Tent Sale on July 17th through the 23rd. Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Akers.
Second.
Second by Alderperson Bailey. Is anybody going to be there?
I know, do they host them? I thought nobody worked in the
I
stores.
don't know. I thought they didn't have anybody in their stores. Are they? You going to have somebody there?
They're gonna have them on
So long as
phone,
there's somebody there, it's conditioned on that somebody's there.
And
Can't
they
be
can't be on the phone either.
it can't be a Hassless outdoor special event. Right? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 9 is an outdoor special event for the Salvation Army's Back to School Health Fair on August 8th. Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item
10.
10, 11, 12 were from the last planning commission meeting, I believe.
It was.
Unless somebody wants to take them separately, these include the installation of 8 electric charging stations at the existing Meyer, a land division at 4343 West Mallory, and an architectural plan review for the building remodel at Diamond Gyms. I'd entertain a motion to approve those items.
I make a motion to approve those.
Alderperson
With a
Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by
question
Alderperson
regarding the additional landscaping around the electrical pad transformer that we requested. Did they come back to us with that?
We requested it. They said we will get that to you right away, but I mean, it's only been a week, so they're
it's a-
working on that.
It's a condition of approval.
Yes, yep.
For which one is that? Is that for Myers?
It's for the Myers electric vehicle charging stations. The Plan
is
Commission
transformer
recommended
box needs-
landscaping on the 60th Street side of the
They're-
box that they're installing, so they'll
I
be,
just wanted to make sure that, I thought it was Myers. I just wanted to make sure it was, that was the
That
one
I
we were
was,
talking
what,
about.
that's what I was talking
Their
about.
existing site landscaping plan needs to be freshened up too.
yes.
So
That
Yep,
was
that was
in
a
there, too.
condition as well.
Is that for Teslas?
No,
Anything.
It's a competitor to Tesla, it sounds like.
Anything.
they already have,
You, multi-purpose. Yes.
We have to do a roll call because of the CSM.
Okay. Alderperson Driswicky,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Item 14 is approve an intergovernmental agreement with, 13, excuse me, approve an agreement with Garland Company for Project 2511. This is the library's west roof in the amount of $244,930. This has been a lingering issue for years.
Motion to
It's
approve,
been
please.
budgeted. Motion by Alderperson Driswicky, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Akers, would you call?
Alderperson Driswicky,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Item 14 is to approve an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Hales Corners for the Power Line Trail Phase 3, which is set for construction next year, I think. Yes. This is about 300 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't break down and go all the way to Highway 100 to make life good.
No, I'm not sure they would have.
No, it only goes to Edgerton. They aren't doing a trail. So we're building a little tiny piece to connect to Edgerton that goes across
We don't own up to Edgerton.
the Hales Corners. That's why we're doing this
The
agreement.
boundaries of Hales Corners, and we are, as part of our grant, paying for the 300 feet that goes through Hales Corners to reach Edgerton.
Hales Corner doesn't like bike paths?
They,
Neither does the county supervisor, so I'm thinking,
so,
I'm not gonna let that die.
I mean, if it were, I'm just saying, if it were me, I would probably go, this is a great opportunity to connect the village from Highway 100 all the way to the Parkway.
Lake
and-
Michigan.
And the Oak Leaf Trail and all of that other stuff, but that's their call. So we made it practical, so we're not walking on grass from Edgerton to,
No, I hear.
so.
Push
I'd
people out to Edgerton and
entertain a motion to approve
motion to approve.
the Power Line Trail, or did we already vote on it?
I don't have that.
Oh, is there a
second.
motion to approve?
Kastner,
I just did it if I, no one else did.
Second.
I thought that was a question mark after that.
Oh, no,
Motion to approve?
I thought we already did.
Oh, okay. Second by Akers, would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
aye.
Item 15 is approve agreement with the DOT accepting a grant for more streetlight replacement, this on Cold Spring and West Howard Avenue.
What are we gonna do with all these grants?
We're going to save a lot of money on electric bills, is what we're
I'll
going to
make
do.
a motion to approve the agreement.
By Alderperson Akers.
Second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. I was also told today that on 27th Street, the large, they're like the orange-colored, high-pressure sodium lights, that the bulbs are no longer available, and we're meeting with vendors to try to get those taken care of as well. It may require all new fixtures, because the fixtures don't have anything that go into them.
The good news is it saves so much electricity, the return on investments is like 2 years.
And we also have the equipment now to install these posts, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Save
The
the
bad
parts.
news is that the old lights actually melted the snow on the street,
Awesome.
right?
What's that?
So the old lights melted the snow on the street?
Oh, yeah, they're much hotter.
They didn't, I made that up.
It is a problem with streetlights, though, stoplights.
So
Yeah.
the only thing for me is that they're bright and that they have black paint. Right? They need to be bright there. It's important that there be brightness there. Okay, motion was made and seconded, right?
I believe so. That function is not working tonight.
That function, there was a motion and a second in that? Let's pretend there wasn't.
Actually, yes, it was Pam Akers, second by Carl Kastner. I took it manually.
Okay, could you call?
Yes, Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Item 16 is discussion decision to approve an ambulance billing agreement between Paramedic Billing Services and the Greenfield Fire Department. This is a new paramedic billing service, which seemed really professional and on top of it. There've been a lot of changes in the industry, and that haven't been good changes.
Motion for approval.
By Alderperson Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Akers, would you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Okay, items 17 and 18 and 19, I'm going to kind of take together. Acting Chief Lindstrom is here. This is essentially, the Greenfield School District reached out to us for a CSO at the middle school. We currently have an agreement with the Greenfield School District for a CSO at the high school, which was at $50,000 per year. The new one would be at the middle school, and I believe that the reimbursement is $75,000 plus potential overtime. The agreement is much more, it's been updated. This would result in the hiring of one more police officer, funded in great part by the school district. This is a good thing in the summers especially, when school isn't in session. That officer would essentially be available to help with vacations and the kinds of times off that are usually So this would bring us up to 63 officers, I think. So
Makes
I
sense.
would ask that, one, we, under item 17, that there's a motion to approve the financial agreement between the police department and the Greenfield School District to staff a school resource officer at the Greenfield Middle School. That would be
Motion
by
to
Alderperson Kastner
approve it.
and
that way.
seconded by
Second, okay.
Drzwicki. Just quickly,
Did they,
under
the school district asked us?
the school district approached us to do it. We reached out to Whitnall too, to see whether or not they had any interest, and there wasn't any on the Whitnall side, at least at this point. So
And from what the chief sent us, it also said that the high school's reimbursement rate, when that contract is up, will
will
also.
also increase. So this is actually recognizing the increased costs that we've had.
The
Which
police
in
department did
fairness,
it.
the police department has been reminding me of for the last few years. But in the spirit of cooperating with the school district, because we have very good relationships, I think, on the police and fire side, I think on all sides, with both districts, I think that's a fair statement. But it increases our reimbursement, which is a good thing, so.
I will have to say the police department did a superb job presenting this item for the committee.
They did do a very good job. That was probably Heather.
I'll give her credit. She deserves it.
So, so motion was made and seconded. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Okay, items 18 and 19 we can probably take together. The first is revising the organizational chart to include the extra officer and the duties, and the second is to begin the recruitment and hiring of the new officer.
Motion,
I'd entertain a motion to do both of those things.
Motion
In
to
the
do both of
formal
those.
budget that will be presented in August or September, whenever that is. That stuff will be in there, but in order for us to do it, we can recruit and tame because the organizational chart would be amended. You made the motion,
Yes.
Pam? Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Drzwicki. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
aye.
I'd like to take items 20, 21, 22, and 23. These are the normal Finance Committee items together. There's the schedules of disbursements, mileage reimbursements, financial statements, and investments and reinvestments. I'd like to have a motion to approve those 4 items
Motion. Second.
by Akers and seconded by Kastner. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Okay, and then going along to item 24, is there Dominique here? That's you, okay. Common Council to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 1985, parent 1, parent little b, and parent little f, considering licensure, social or personal history or medical information for purposes of issuing a 2025-2026 operator license to Dominique Sanders. Entertain a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
By Alderperson Drzwicki,
Second,
by Akers. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,